All right, I am here at the Navan booth at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Really excited to check this out. This is a new brand launched by the Brunswick group here in North America, and they had their debut here at the show. Really cool boats. Just want to talk about them as a whole before we get into this particular one. So they started off with this S30, and they also have the C30. You can see, obviously, that's got the enclosed cockpit. That one has the open T-top. So they're just really versatile brand is kind of the message behind what they're doing with this one. Just to offer a different product than, say, Sea Ray. This would just look really out of place in the Sea Ray lineup, for example. So this allows them to have this new, rather popular type of boat that's growing here in North America. So you can't see it. They've done a really cool T-step hull design on this, as they call it. And it actually allows for the planing time to be almost nothing with how the bow just, the boat, it just very little, and then it just flattens right out immediately. Very cool how they've designed that. This particular one, we'll start to get into the meat and potatoes now, is gonna have the optional twin Mercury 300 outboards. You could also get 225s or even a single 400. These are good for mid to upper 50s for your top speed, depending on how you've got people on board and all that good stuff. And the cruise speed with these ones is going to be right in the low 30s, 32, 33 miles an hour for your best cruise on that. This one does have, of course, your optional ski pylon, excuse me, there on that. Lots going on with this space in there. Before we get in there, it's just a little bit easier to see it out here. That seat there will flip back, and then you could have a seat facing each other there, or you could have it set up like that with everything facing forward. But we're gonna go ahead and step on in here. It is just one step down into the main cockpit area of this boat. Tons of space here with this configuration set up here. We'll take a closer look up there, but we're gonna flip around this way real quick. So a few things of note back here. Of course, you got your speaker system with my camera. There it is going on there. Fender holders built into the sides there. You can comfortably get 3 people across that back bench seat there. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, flip around this direction here. So as we come up here, you can see another bench seat there. Like I said, it will flip, and that'll actually give you that backwards facing seating area. But again, you can get 3 people very comfortably across that seat. And one item of note here, I'm probably going to figure out how to do this without getting my butt wet when I sit down. As we come down here, there are a couple isotherm pull-out refrigerators down in that portion of that area. But I like to equate this, it kind of feels rather automotive, if you will. You've kind of got your 2 seats up front here and there, and then 2 rows behind you. So it's like a third row seat SUV, if you will, there. But underneath the T-top here, they've got this tinted glass, so you do get some sunlight coming through. Doesn't feel claustrophobic, but it's also not just hot sun beating down on you. The helm, pretty straightforward. Dual SIMRAD displays. Tilt steering wheel, of course. It's got these cool looking buttons there. You don't have to worry about the cheap looking plastic rocker switches that fade and they just look cheap and all that good stuff. Of course, you're going to have twin throttles there. You got 2 engines. You do get joysticks with this one. So if you get the 225s, I believe you get a thruster setup as opposed to the joysticks. And same for your 400. And then you're just going to get your fuses, breakers down there. Reset those guys, and you get a VHF equipped there. Either seat, you're going to get these flip up, flip down bolsters. I love this pattern we've got going on here in the seats. It's really easy to see on these 2 captain seats. Just that diamond hatch pattern, really cool. I'm a big fan of that. Hiding down in there, you got a cup holder. You also got some charging ports, USB ports, that good stuff there. And yeah, we'll just slide on in there. Super easy operation of that access there. And for a nominally 30-foot boat. These are about 33 feet overall for the actual length. You get a rather spacious little cabin down here on this thing. I'm not going to lay down on it, but at 6'1", I'm pretty confident I could actually lay down in that V-berth there. So that's pretty cool. Come over here this way. That there is just going to be access to some systems like your HVAC in particular there, which is actually a really cool system. I'll talk a little bit more about here in just a moment. Right after we check out the head, do some gymnastics there, I guess. So that's going to be your head. Of course, it's a wet head, so that means everything is in the shared compartment: shower, toilet, sink, all that good stuff. So close that up. So I did mention, well, you can actually hear me talk with the HVAC system, which the controls are right there. It is a 12-volt system, so you have some standard regular lead acid or AGM batteries, whatever you may have on board. But there's also a lithium battery system on this that can be used to run things like your refrigerators, the HVAC, and all that good stuff. So pretty cool how they've decided to do that. Definitely a step forward with the technology on these boats. So really cool to see the innovation coming out of the Navan brand. We're gonna walk right around here. Really, really nice grab on the T-top as you go up. Feels nice and secure. Love that feeling. Nobody wants to feel like they're falling off a boat. But anyways, got this sun pad on the front. It does have pop-up. Hopefully you can hear me with all the wind. Pop-up backrest there, or you can put it flat when you're underway and wanting to see out, or if that's just how you prefer to lay. So a little working area here on the front of the boat, of course. Your windlass is there. We'll take a quick peek down in there, because why not? Maybe. I can't get it. It's freaking wet. But, yeah. Struggling with one hand while it's wet. My fingers are slipping off of it. But anyways, you would have access to your road down in there, and you're going to have controls down in there as well. So I promise they're in there. That's how that system works. So looking down the boat there, you can see those tinted panels I mentioned earlier, but we're going to come down this side here and find a spot to finish this up. So I think they got this back bench dried off, so we'll just make ourselves at home there. So you know what? We're gonna go over the operation of this back seat real quick. May as well show it off. So press that button, or I think it was locked. Do what?
2 hands.
2 hands? Oh gosh.
Okay, hold that.
Can you do it then, I guess? So there, that's how that flips down. Rather difficult to do with one hand and a camera. So that would give you your seating area facing that way. And now on this side, before we finish this up, definitely worth mentioning, you get your galley space on this side. So you're gonna have a grill there, hiding down there, sink space in that one, cooler, whatever you want to do in the other space. So that's how that works. And these are flip down feet rest for when the seat's facing the other direction. But now I feel I can finish this tour up officially. So we'll take a seat on this bench here. That was the brand new Navan S30 here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Really cool, versatile boat. Really great addition to the Brunswick Group's brands. So really excited to see how these do here. I think they're gonna do awesome. If it's something you wanna come check out a little bit closer, get your hands on it, ask all the questions you may have about it, go ahead and reach out to our friends over at Navan. They'd love to get you out to one of these boat shows or out to one of these select dealers that are gonna be carrying these new boats. But really exciting things here. That's all I got though. Thanks for watching.